seen a decline in the non-performing loans ratio. That shows that the cleanup is helping. We've also seen other areas of the economy pick up. Inflation has gone down. The fiscal is where we have a challenge because our revenue mobilization is not at its peak. Revenue GDP is about 15.3% as of 2019, whereas the African average is looking at somewhere around 18 to 20%. So we have some work to do in terms of raising revenue, especially in the midst of COVID, where revenue numbers are challenging, and we ought to find innovative ways of raising revenue, non-tax revenue, for instance, property rates, getting our SOEs to be more profitable, and many other areas where we can rake in more revenue than before. I think we've done too much of the human interface. Oftentimes, we're trying to digitize, and which is good, but there's still room for improvement. There's a lot of the human interface in revenue mobilization, so that has made it some leakages in terms of corruption and discretion. People using their discretion a lot. If we move away from this paper-based to paperless systems, that will enhance revenue mobilization significantly. Then these days we see a lot more online businesses. To what extent are we taxing those businesses? Let's provide the incentives to grow the online businesses. So the reduction in the tax on data, communication service tax, and that's an incentive. But the same way, we also have to raise revenue through these online platforms, so that sales made and activities online can be taxed to rake in more revenue. Then property rates. We haven't taken advantage of the situation. There are a lot of prime land in prime areas. They lie fallow. We don't tax them. Perhaps if we tax them, either they will be developed or they will be sold, and government will get more revenue. So for me, these are clear ways of raising revenue, and of course, minimizing leakages, corruption. Because it's one thing raising revenue, but if you can't do expenditure tracking, all the monies, or quite a greater chunk of the money is wasted or goes into leakages or corruption, then you don't make any headway. So I believe these are some of the measures we can undertake.